Hello and welcome to this tutorial on the Lab Swap page, a core function of TS for peer teachers. The Lab Swap page allows you to see graphically which labs you're assigned to because they're darker than all of the other labs. They'll also show you all of the labs that you could potentially take. So for instance, if I go to my profile page, I can see the exact labs that I'm assigned to. They're the darker ones here. And let's say, for instance, that I don't want to be in 502 anymore. I can offer a trade for 501 for 110. And if I send this trade request, it'll send it to everyone in that lab who could trade with me. So if I click on it, I see that I've sent the request to Monica. So I can reach out to her and talk with her, but she's actually already got an email from me asking to trade with her. She can choose to accept or reject my request, or I can cancel it before she gets there. So if I hit cancel, the request will go down to the canceled section. However, if I change my mind and decide I really did want to trade with her, I can select it again and again request the trade, and it'll become an active request again. So the trade request system lets you automatically make decisions about what labs it is that you want to teach without having to go talk to Furcon or Dr. Lake. Now, sometimes you can't get things negotiated automatically, and you can talk to them because they do have manual control of the system, but this is a good way for you to interact with the other peer teachers in a way that lets you take the classes that you want. Sometimes, though, you can send a request for a class, and the other people who receive the request will not be able to trade with you. For instance, if I select one of these courses here, I'm available to take this course, but no one here is available to take this 313. They either aren't qualified or they don't have the time. So, excuse me, if I hit request trade, it complains and says I have another course at the same time. That's because I do. I have another 313 lab during that time. But let's again offer, and let's trade with Monica. I'm unable to trade successfully due to qualification or availability conflicts. It's exactly right. She's not qualified to teach for 313 yet, so I can't create that trade request. Trade requests are only valid if both parties could theoretically accept them. Unfortunately, we can't show you ahead of time if the request is going to be valid or not, so our best approach is just to continue to create trade requests until one of them works. You can also talk to people and see who is assigned where and whether or not you might want to trade with them before you go through this system to try and create the trade requests. That's all for the trading system in TIAS. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, please talk with the program administrators as they have more information and documentation about the TIAS system. Goodbye.